Hi, and I welcome you back. I don't usually make a video at night, but I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of in some kind of funk, I guess you'd call it. At least I can't think of a better word. This is second video from day n+3, and I have a confession to make this morning, which was Friday morning, our normal coffee and donuts day, and I was just feeling so lonely and missing the camaraderie of my co-inhabitants here of my senior citizen complex, my apartment building. So when I went to take my walk, I walked to the donut shop and I got donuts. Again, one from my friend who lives down the hall, and one for me, one for tomorrow. And I brought with me my water jugs because I had 2 empties, and stopped at our water machine on the way back, and sometime I'll show you what that's all about. Took my trash out, made my bed, and as I promised in my plan that I'm trying to initiate, I'm straightening my house every day, doing my dishes every day, and I'm feeling better about that. But what I'm not feeling better about is my cravings. And I'm craving for cakes and pies and pastries and puddings. And I told you in my last video that my mother raised me on desserts at each meal. And the last time I went shopping, I kind of stocked up on cheesecake and tuxedo cake and tiramisu and ice cream and some of those things I really love, and I ate them all up. And now I'm not going to be able to go to the store. I don't know when, and if I go, it'll only be to get treats and popcorn, which I forgot to get my kettle corn last time I went shopping, and now things are getting even tighter, and I think within another 24 hours everybody will have to wear masks. I won't be the only one out there with my N95 mask on. But the only thing I'm going to need are my dark chocolates and my cookies and my cheesecake and my ice cream, and I feel terrible that I'm obviously hooked on sweets, and I don't even, because everything else is in such a turmoil, I don't want to have to give up that one thing that really gives me pleasure. And I've been playing, we call it airplane, with my friend down the hall that I bought the donut for this morning, but she'll write a message and throw it under my door or slide it under my door, and then I'll respond and slide it back under her door. And I make mine, and I actually fold the paper in the shape of an airplane, and that's why we call it airplane. But she's been giving me feedback, and she said a couple of her friends saw my last video and they thought it was really cool. And this new channel that I'm just starting on the Edge, I don't have any subscribers yet. I'd love to have people following me to see what it's like in the life of a senior, an elder, during this pandemic and this shut-in, isolation, shelter-in-place situation that we're in. And on top of all that, I got a notice that my first video that I put out, which I called Home Alone, and I had that picture of the original cover for the movie Home Alone, with that caricature of an old lady with her hands like this saying, Home Alone. and I got called for copyright, and I don't know what they're going to do. I think you need more than one infraction to get pulled off YouTube. But here I have no subscribers, maybe 4 or 5 views, and they're going to dock me for copyright infringement. So my next, I may have to change my next video to just me or my caricature of the old lady going home alone, and take off the one of Makala, I forget his name, anyway, the little boy in the movie. So I'm thinking about my mom, because I'm craving all this sugar, and she's the one that got me hooked on it. But even in the last years of her life, she was in a nursing home, and they would bring, I went occasionally to stay with her during mealtime, and they would have the table all set before the people came into the dining room, and they'd have the silverware and the napkins and the beverages, and then they'd have the dessert, and then 10-15 minutes later they would bring the meal. And my mom, dear sweet lady that she was, she would eat up her dessert as she was waiting for the food to come. And it's like that saying, life is short, eat dessert first. And it's going to make me cry to even think about it. My mom passed away in September 1st of 2018. She was 98 years old, and she was such a sweetheart, such a kind and caring lady. So now I'm just getting all sobby here, and it's time to go to bed, and I'm sleepy. I did get a pretty good night's sleep last night. I didn't get up until 5, which is good for me. Sometimes it's 3, and then it really messes me up, but today it was 5. So if I can stay awake till 9, I'll be doing good. And I will promise to make a video tomorrow, let you know what's going on. So for now, I say good night. God bless you all, and I am Nana.